Hey, hey. Hi, guys. Welcome back. All right. So, Libras, Libras. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what this bonus message gets us. Kind of thinking about it in the context of, do we have blockages? Do we have breakthroughs? Just because mountains can be obstacles. We have the Sun followed by the Page of Swords. Okay. So, we are starting out with some pretty fantastic energy, actually. I mean, to start with the Sun, we're always going to be looking at happiness and clarity. And this is someone who's been gathering information and they've graduated, they've learned what they needed to learn. And it has something to do with their wish fulfillment. So we have a character, possibly a Leo energy coming in, or a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, that has had a pretty big breakthrough. Okay. Judgment came out pretty much sideways. So Scorpio energy, they're contemplating reviving something, bringing something back, or making peace with something. Let me hold on. We need to immediately break this down because this could go in too many different directions. Tell me just about the Sun. Can we clarify the Sun? The world. Wow. A lot of major arcana, right? We're rocking 3 for 4 right now. To have the world card, it's big transformation. Something has changed. That's what this character knows. This feels like a new beginning, a new way to do things. We have somebody feeling lighter, feeling more uplifted, and feeling like, okay, all things are possible that weren't before. Tell me about the Page of Swords. Oof, we got the Lovers, Gemini. It ended up flipping itself sideways. Give me one more on that. Because the way I would say this, Action of Wands, Chariot, Life Force Energy, the way I would have said this, even without these cards coming out, would have been this character has come to a conclusion that there's a very good chance that this is the right connection for them. They have realized that it's kind of like, well, you won't know until you try. You won't know until you really put your energy into this. If they realize that they're still drawn, and I'm going to say drawn toward Libra, then why would they not pursue this? And I think it's getting them pretty revved up. I keep getting storylines about characters making decisions to like give something all they've got. Go there, drive there, show up, and be present and give it their best shot to find out, is this, the thing for my life, or is this not? But I won't know until I actually go and try it. Both of these cards say we have somebody who's ready to travel. They've landed on the most important realization, which is simply, if I believe this would make me happy, shouldn't I be pursuing things that make me happy instead of holding back from things that I think might make me happy and never finding out? So I would say this right now, until we get to that Judgment card, I can't say what if I think that this is someone from the past or not, but this is definitely somebody who, I mean, they could be Capricorn, they could be a Leo, they could be a Gemini, they could be Cancer, they could be Scorpio. Got a lot of major arcana. The big thing is, this is a character whose life force energy is focused now on building and growing. And I feel like I've said this message again and again in the last couple days. Tell me about the Judgment card now. Let's break that down. We've got the King of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Tower. This person is saying, I'm going to give it all I got, one way or the other. I'm going to give it all I got. Now, please bear in mind, these are fictional stories, and they can be read in any direction, right? At this point, this could be our Libra, who is saying, I've realized if I care about this person, I need to try to fix it, or at least completely let it go. But I need to approach them and give them all I've got if I want a chance at reconciling. The only way forward is to give it everything I've got, stable, secure, make the best offer I can to try to heal it. And then if it falls apart, then at least I know. It's kind of like this. This is the last attempt. I should really pour everything I've got into it with the intention of fixing things, healing things, if I want a new beginning and if I think this person could be the right person for me, let me go toward them because I'm still passionate, I'm still emotional about this, and everything in me like breathes this person's name. That's one way I could see it. I could also say it in the reverse, though. There's really nothing here to say that this, we don't have Libra on the table yet, not really, not strong enough. We have Aries now. We have an Earth King. Now, this could be them as well. This could be Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus that is feeling this way about Libra and saying, I need to come in solid, stable, and make a big offer and try to fix and heal things. And at least then, if Libra still tells me no and this all falls apart, I will finally let this go. It's not just up to me whether or not this connection will work, but I can do what is within my power to try. And that's where this character has settled. That's what they're going to try to do. So now I can say this has to be somebody from the past, I would say, because of that healing card. What do they believe has to be healed? The Magician and the Emperor. We can't escape these major arcana. So we have Virgo, Gemini, and Aries coming in again. What needs to be healed? Everything. Taurus. I don't know why I want to say that way, but maybe somebody speaks Spanish. Everything needs to be resolved about this. And this really, even though it's an Emperor card, we see an Empress sitting right there. It's an Emperor-Empress connection. It's they would like to rebuild everything in like a really high level commitment. Okay, let me ask this. What was it that they figured out, right? Because we had them gathering information and they're happy about this. They actually have the surge of joy when they think about, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fix this. I'm going to go give it my best shot to fix it. What was it that they sorted out? How did they have this big old breakthrough? Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Enough time has passed. Thinking about it any longer won't get them any more awareness. They've done a ton of growing, and the time somehow is right now. Ace of Wands is sideways. I think this person might also be in a phase of their life where they are thinking, in the grand scheme of life, we have millions of experiences and we meet hundreds, if not thousands of people in our lifetime, but not very many stand out and stay with us. Not every experience that we have stays with us, even like things that seemingly are really big blow up, in the moment they're highly charged. Those things too could just fade away into the recesses of our mind. But then there will be certain people, certain situations, and they're the bright spot in our life. They are the thing that for whatever reason we can't let go. We don't ever forget them or their faces etched into our mind or the sound of their voice or something about them, something about the way we felt stays. And I think this person has realized no matter what, even though they're not 100% sure why, and I think that's an interesting thing, they keep saying, look, I don't know. I don't know if Libra is the love of my life or if I'm supposed to just close this chapter because they're not going to want to be with me. I genuinely don't know, but I do know that everything about the Libra stays. They remain. When you strip away every other thought I have, maybe Libra is the first person I think of and the last person I think of, and the person I think of 75,000 times throughout my day. If they remain that heavy on my mind, even though maybe it's because it was just the biggest lesson of my life, or is it because I'm still so passionate? All I can say is it's passion. But they think Libra thinks about them too. I would say definitely. But they still don't want to necessarily claim that it's because, oh, obviously this is going to work out and this is going to be perfect. They are wisely, I would say, realizing I need to go see my Libra because everything in me says this is the person I could see me moving forward with. This is the person I am passionate about, even though there's no guarantee. But I do know that if this were to work, this is what needs to be fixed. So now let me ask them, why do you believe that the thing that needs to be fixed is that they need to manifest having a really high level commitment, the Emperor, Empress energy? This is something that they did not, I guess, fully commit to before. They didn't follow this, chase this down, make sure that this is, like the expression of their heart before. Why did they not? Star sideways, Three of Swords sideways, and Seven of Wands upright. At some point in time, when they knew Libra before they were still protecting themselves, they were sure that love was, a whole ocean full of sharks. They were actually still quite wounded. They were not fully healed. And even if they met Libra and Libra would have never hurt them, they were none too sure about that. They were hiding out with their little harpoon gun back here in a cave as some scuba diver. They were submerging into their emotions and petrified of their emotions. Libra was a big scary shark, even though it wasn't warranted. They obviously loved the Libra. They're not 100% sure, is Libra really calling out to me? They think that Libra has been. They think, we've seen Gemini come up twice. So this card has two lovers card, by the way, or this deck rather. So we have a masculine and a feminine here. Doesn't matter what genders we're talking about. But by the way, we also just added Aquarius into the mix with that star card and a double dose of Gemini. But let me just ask this. They think that Libra still is thinking about them. They think this. They think there's still a bond here. Why do they think this? The Sun, again, Leo energy, second time we've seen this. There's something about, they don't just think it, they say, I know it. I know Libra still thinks of me. Because when I think of them, I get happy. When I think of them, there's something where I feel like we share this, we have perspective. They might also be thinking back to it. Libra may have communicated very clearly to them about what Libra thought, about how Libra felt, because this is when somebody openly, or they and Libra shared some very special, very happy moments together. Maybe they talked about going to the beach, or they went to the beach, maybe they went horseback riding, maybe it was just like memories of Libra are like this beautiful, there's something pure here. I feel like whatever Libra said was clear and was pure and was true, and they know that. Especially, sometimes as we have hindsight and we think back to the things that stand out in our mind, in our life, we think back to the things that we know we could hang our hat on. And it's like Libra, the white horse can mean purity. There was no doubt, there is no doubt in their mind that the things that Libra said, the things that Libra did, the way Libra moved toward them, they know without a doubt it was, with no game playing. There was nothing coy about it. It was all real. They've had that perspective. This Hanged Man now. Hanged Man is normally Piscean energy. In this deck, they call it the perspective card. You notice that they're having that higher perspective. Yes, there have been, a huge amount of time that has passed, perhaps, as this has become very clear in their mind. They know that what Libra said was true. I was asking, why is it they think Libra still thinks about them? And I think it's simply because when something was real, when something was true, and keep in mind, real, true, we're talking about fictional stories, fictional characters here, but in this storyline, we have a fictional character who's thinking back and saying, I know that it was real. I know that Libra meant what they said. And with that in mind, what was real and is real doesn't just disappear. The things that are, if this was a real thing and it is a real emotion, then it doesn't just disappear. So that's the thing. They have a sense of real positive perspective. Now we have them coming out as a King of Wands. This warms their heart when they think about Libra, when they think about how Libra treated them. This warms their heart, and now they want to give back. That's the real reason they think. I actually recognize, although I was scared before, I know now I don't have to be that. Libra wasn't the problem. I mean, that's essentially it. Libra wasn't the problem. It was definitely them. They're not, you know what I do like about this is that they're not thinking about, trying this relationship, trying to come toward Libra with anything other than this confidence that they know that this is where their happiness could be if Libra would say yes to them. But they're not coming in with the big expectation of, Libra's definitely going to say yes, but they're also not coming in with this scary emotion that this could never work and, oh my God, what have I done? They're actually in a pretty darn good energy. And I think it's because, well, that life force energy is upright. They have passion in their heart, but they also have very clear direction and they're very balanced. All they see now is the thing that was obvious a long time ago, at least to the Libra, which is, what do you mean we could be so happy together? They share that vision and they're no longer afraid of it. I wish this person luck in their attempt to get Libra back. Let me just see, is there any message here just for Libra? Empress, Page of Wands, Hanged Man. Even if when this character returns, Libra is the Empress. They're returning because they know what and who Libra is. But this says to look at them with careful evaluation, not because like, oh, let me make sure that I'm, because I might not want them. It's more along the lines of really considering they've seen the best of Libra. And remember, they want to come in now and be an empress connection. Instead of Libra either shutting down or being too willing to just say yes, it says it's a great time for Libra to evaluate what is different about them. What is, are they being sincere now? What does Libra see in them? What kind of a connection is possible now? Is this someone that Libra could still see as their happiness? This is not to say yes, they are, or no, they aren't. This is to say an Empress pauses long enough to evaluate things wholly. King of Pentacles, Hermit, Eight of Swords. To pause and look and say, what is different? Remember, they were King of Pentacles before, and in this case, we have a feminine king. We also have this quiet journey that's been happening, and it's almost like this divine connection was put on hold until some real growth could occur. And now it could have been happening for Libra as well, or Libra could observe and recognize the growth that's occurred in them. We see some pretty strong feminine energy here on both our Hermit card and our King of Pentacles this time. It makes me think that we needed to get the masculine and feminine energies balanced. Doesn't matter what gender or character is, but just the action taking and then the gravitational pull and the nurturing energy had to get balanced out. Now, it could have been happening for Libra as well. Libra could share some of that. I've changed too during this time period. I've changed a lot. I am very nurturing, but I also know for a relationship to work, I need to evaluate, especially considering things that happened in the past. Are they still my wish fulfillment? What do they bring to the table? Is this something that I want to receive? Are they someone who can, give and share equally? What lessons have I learned during this time period? It almost feels like, because we have the divine trapped in a little bird cage, I almost think that Libra is recognizing this is a very special connection that was put on hold until some real inner work could be done. I don't think that there's a blockage to this after all. I think this is going to work. All right, I'm going to leave that one there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. I'll see you again soon. Bye.